All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down at this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He called 132 fighter. Safety equipment.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
93.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
on second down. It's Austin. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
93.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 50 to mark. 50 to mark. Second and 7. Shoot! Watch the shoot! You draw Parker. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the 31, Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chandler Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long.
694. Don't get nervous. Minus 50, minus 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check. 5.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I smell fear now. I smell fear in that offense. 55.
They run with Taylor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, 63 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the ship. Right Monday down. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Fresno. Topper.
On 2nd down now. It's Austin, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Austin complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Murray with a 3rd and long. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Completes it to Austin.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. On 2nd down, it's Austin. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hey,
to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new... out of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Alert 3, X3. 218, chop. Check. Hey, seam 6. Max 50.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And that's the... ...25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 13. Check 13.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a big play there. 43 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Switch.
On third down, Taylor, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun on third down, Murray. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin.
Austin on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Carr's pass forced to the ground and incomplete. Buda Baker there on the cover.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
With the score on 17. Raiders 9.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He finds an opening past the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr over the middle and hits Austin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, and everyone goes, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, it's Austin. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing his car on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw it, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 2.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Steps away to his left. Looking for the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
And they end this this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.